Hi, I'm Rob.
And I'm Matthew, and this is Just Another Hockey Show.
All right, welcome back. And let's start with Saturday night. The Arizona Coyotes were in Winnipeg to face our Jets. Mark Scheifele opened the scoring for the second game in a row to give the Jets a 1-0 lead at 6:50 of the first period.
Two penalties resulted in two power play goals for the Coyotes, and the Jets were down 2-1 after one.
Buff picked up the only goal of the second period to deadlock the teams at 2, heading into the third.
At 9:31, Andrew Ladd was called for cross-checking, and the Coyotes headed to the power play.
Chris Thorburn was the hero tonight as he out-hustled Coyotes D-man Michael Stone to steal the puck and score on the backhand, short-handed, to give the Jets a 3-2 win. The Jets were home to face the Colorado Avalanche on Monday night.
The Jets skated circles around a tired Avalanche team for almost 2 periods of play, but were only able to score once on Toby Enstrom's first goal of the season.
Late in the second, Colorado's Carl Soderberg tied the game at 1 with a power play goal at 16:43.
The third period was all Colorado as they outplayed the Jets and scored 3 unanswered goals to win 4-1.
On Wednesday, the Jets faced the Capitals in Washington.
The Jets led 2-1 in the first on goals by Myers and Ladd, but Cap sniper Ovechkin tied the game at 2 on the power play late in the first.
Perreault scored his second goal of the season in the second period, but the Caps scored twice to give them a 4-3 lead after 2 periods of play.
The Caps added another in the third to make the final score 5-3.
After starting the season 4-0, Michael Hutchinson is now 5-5-1 and is 0-2 since Pavelec was injured against Arizona. The Jets travel to St. Paul, Minnesota to take on the Wild on Black Friday.
Connor Hellebuyck got the nod in net for his first NHL start.
There was no scoring until Matthew Perreault opened the scoring late in the second to give the Jets a 1-0 lead after 2.
Buff gave the Jets a 2-0 lead at the 2:24 mark before the Wild finally got on the board at 9:09 on a goal that was kicked in by Mark Stewart.
With the Wild pressing late, Nikolai Ehlers scored a beautiful breakaway goal to seal the deal as the Jets win 3-1 in Minnesota.
Connor Hellebuyck stopped 14 of 15 shots for his first NHL win.
Way to go. And now it's time for our Player of the Week.
And the Player of the Week is Dustin Byfuglien.
Buff scored twice and added 2 assists this week, including the game-winning goal against the Minnesota Wild.
Congratulations, Dustin Byfuglien. An honorable mention to Chris Thorburn for his amazing game-winning goal, shorthanded against the Arizona Coyotes.
All right, way to go, Buff, and way to go, Chris Thorburn. And now it's time for last week's trivia question. Who was the first goalie in NHL history to be credited with scoring a goal? And how about a hint?
It happened on November 28, 1979 versus the Colorado Rockies.
All right, and the answer is?
Billy Smith of the New York Islanders.
Correct. And our bonus question, who was the last goalie to be credited with scoring a goal? And how about a hint?
He later played for our Winnipeg Jets.
And the answer was?
Chris Mason in 2006 against the Phoenix Coyotes.
However, we later discovered that Mike Smith was actually the last goalie to be credited with a goal on October the 19th, 2013, when his Coyotes beat Detroit 5-2. All right, and now it's time for this week's trivia question. Name the only 2 players in NHL history to have scored a goal at both the Winnipeg Arena and the MTS Center. And Matt, how about a little hint?
And they both are still playing.
All right, good luck with that one. All right, well, I guess that's another edition of Just Another Hockey Show. We're really glad you tuned in today.
And don't forget to leave comments.
If you can.
If you can.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.